Good morning, my children, and welcome to your English class. Today, my children, we're going to continue with the review of the previous topic, which was the peanuts. Do you remember the peanuts? And also, those peanuts, we are going to associate them with an animal, because today we are going to talk about new different animals. So let's start with the class. Now, like I said before, do you remember about the peanuts? Well, peanuts, it's a fruit that is very small. Now, these peanuts, they can be eaten by some animals or people. People like us, we can eat peanuts, okay? Now, the animal that eats peanuts is a big animal, big ears, a big trunk, and it's color gray. Do you know what animal it is? It's called an elephant. Elephant, they love the peanuts, okay? And here we have an example of an elephant. Now the elephant, it's an animal that lives in the zoo. Now, what is a zoo? The zoo is a place where we have big animals and dangerous animals, okay? For example, dangerous animals like snakes, like a tiger, like a lion, okay? Also, fast animals like a zebra or like a cheetah, okay? Which is kind of a tiger, is similar to a tiger, okay? Also, big animals like I mentioned it before, like the elephant and the giraffes, okay? So a zoo, it's a place we can visit with our family, and in the zoo, we can find animals that are big and they are dangerous, okay? Now, like I mentioned it before, in the case of the elephant, it's a big animal, okay? Color gray, contains a big trunk, and make noises like that's the sound of an elephant. Can you make the sound of it? Okay, repeat after me. Okay, and they are very slow because they are very heavy, they are very fat, okay? Now, also another characteristic of the elephants is the food, okay? They suck in with the trunk. They can suck in water if they are thirsty, or also peanuts. They love peanuts. So one day when you are visiting a zoo, you can bring peanuts and you can feed the elephant, okay? Because they are crazy about peanuts. Now, today, the work of today, my children, is here in this page. Now, here, as you can see, we have the animal that lives in the zoo, the elephant. We have tiny, very small peanuts next to it, and under we have the new number, the number that we started last week. Now, do you remember what number is this, my children? It's number 5. Now, remember, a characteristic of the number 5 is that it's very fat. It's the number that has the big belly, okay? Now, before we started with these activities, let's go back into the past and remember the previous numbers. Starting with the number 5, which is like a soldier. The number 2, which is like a duck. The number 3, which is the snake. The number 4 is the chair upside down. And yes, the number 5 is the number with the big stomach. The number that is fat, okay? So, here in this page, my children, what you have to do is with color gray or color brown, because I believe in your crayons there is no color gray. What you can do is with a pencil. The pencil, remember, is color gray. You can grab your pencil properly, remember, properly, in form of a triangle, 3 fingers, thumb, index, and the middle finger. You grab it correctly, grab your pencil, and start painting all of the elephant, okay? All of it painted with the color gray. Now, once you have finished, here we have some peanuts. First of all, we have to count the peanuts and then paint it. Please count after me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 peanuts. Now, the peanuts, remember, they have a brown color. So once you have your pencil case ready, look for color brown. Okay, here I have it. And let's paint the peanuts. Now remember, you have to repeat the word peanuts while you are painting. Peanuts, peanuts color brown. Peanuts, peanuts color brown. Peanuts, peanuts color brown. Peanuts, peanuts color brown. Now remember also, my children, the reason why I didn't paint the elephant is because the teacher doesn't have color gray. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to paint it, okay? So don't forget that. Also, after we finish painting the elephant and the peanuts, the next activity is to trace all number 5s that appear here, okay? This is the most important part of the day. Don't forget to trace the number 5. So once again, with your pencil ready, let's start. Also, the second note, while you are tracing number 5, don't forget to repeat the number so you never forget it. Let's start. Number 5, number 5, number 5. And the final part of the activity is the big number 5 that appears here, okay? Now, what color shall we use for color 5? Let's use color green, okay? Number 5, number 5, and number 5. Excellent. We are doing an excellent job. Now, after this page, let's continue with the second activity of the day. Now here we have also a different animal. In this case, it is a lion. Now remember, we are talking about animals that live in the zoo. So characteristics of those animals, either they are big, like the elephant, or they are dangerous, like the lion. Dangerous means that they are very scary. You never should approach a lion because they can eat you. So we have to be careful when we see the lions. Now, the lion here has two colors, okay? The hair of the lion can be either brown or orange. In the case of the lion here, we can paint it with color brown. Let's use brown. So once again, with your pencil case ready, let's pick up brown and paint the hair of the lion. Repeat after me, please. Lion. Lions are colored brown and yellow. Lions are colored brown and yellow. Lions are colored brown and yellow. Okay, we have painted the hair. But what about the face? What about the body? The face and the body are colored yellow. So once again, with your pencil case ready, let's pick up color yellow and continue painting. Please repeat what you are painting, the name of the animal and the colors. The lion, color brown and yellow. 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 Okay, we are doing an excellent job. Now, after painting all of the lion, the second activity is to paint the number 5 that appears on top of the image. Now, this number 5, again, the color is optional. If you want to use purple, pink, red, yellow, green, etc., you can use it. In the case of the teacher, again, I'm gonna use color green because I like color green, okay? So, I have my color green ready. Let's paint. Don't forget, my children, the instructions while you are painting the number. Don't forget to repeat the name of the number. Number 5, number 5, and number 5, okay? Excellent. Now, we're almost finished, we're almost done. There is something else missing. Now here, we don't have numbers to trace, but I have them on the whiteboard. So, while I am tracing it, please repeat the numbers, okay? Number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5. Excellent, okay? Now, before we finish, before we go, before the class is over, let's go back and review animals, the number, and that's it, okay? Let's start. Elephant. Elephants are color gray, and also they eat peanuts, okay? Let's count the peanuts so we can guess the number that appears on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 5 peanuts. Excellent. An elephant, it's an animal that lives in the zoo because it's very big. Let's continue with the second animal, the lion. The lion is also an animal that lives in the zoo because it's very dangerous, okay? Now, here we have on top of it the number 5. Excellent, my children. So that's it for today. We have finished the class. So before we go again, once again, I have to remind you, remember to practice the Halloween song, okay? It's very important because at the end of the month, all of us, we are going to sing it together. So put on your cape, put on your monster mask, put on your best costume and start practicing. That's it for today. Goodbye, my children.